Hi guys, we're going to be using the visualizer today. We're going to be looking at obviously at Excel GCSE Business. This is the textbook. I'm going to write out a 3-mark question today. We're going to be looking at, and I want you to write this out with me and make notes as you're doing it. So we're going to be looking at theme 1.1 today. We've been looking at theme 1.1 in the previous lessons, and we're going to just get a 3-mark question. So this is all to do with 3 marks. I'm going to go through one 3-mark question with you in detail, but then what I'm going to do is set you 2 further 3-mark questions to help you answer them, I suppose. So the first question then, and I want you to write this down with me. So as explain 1, and I'm going to circle the reason 1 because when it asks you quite clearly what you need to do, it just means 1. You don't need to do 2. So one reason why running a business can involve high levels of risk. This is a typical question you may see in your exam. This would have something that looks like that next to it, indicating how many marks is available. Now, to get those 3 marks, it's a kind of skill to be able to learn how to get to 3, and we're going to go through these in detail. So there's 3 parts to this question. We're going to make the point to start off with, and the point is, if you have a look here, explain one reason why running a business can involve high levels of risk. So the point is about running a business having high levels of risk, and you've got to kind of explain what that risk could be. So we're going to start off with the sentence. Running a business can involve high levels of risk because, this is where you're about to get your mark, demand can change quickly. Change quickly. So this part here is going to get you your first mark. You've kind of identified the point here. Well, not kind of, you have. Running a business can involve high levels of risk because demand can change quickly. Now, what this means, of course, is that it's a risk. You don't know if customers are going to come into your business and buy your product or service. So what does this mean? This is where you're going to get your second mark now. So this means that a business's sales might fall. Here you could put in sales revenue if you want. You could put revenue, or you could put sales. That's equally acceptable because that's obviously the amount of money you get into the business. And that's going to get you your second mark. Remember, we've still got another mark there available, so we're going to have to figure out how we do that. I'm just going to put a little line here. The next part of this is you're going to have to say what it could lead to. So we're going to start here. This, I'll leave space here. I might just have to barge this up a little bit. There we go. So this could lead to making less profit or even a loss. Now, obviously, that results in business failure. So if you said business failure, you'd get a mark as well. So that's what we're trying to look at here. So again, that's going to get you your third mark. So just to summarize, you've got here, explain one reason why running a business can involve high levels of risk. That was the question. Obviously, you can't see that, but I'll go through the answer. Running a business can involve high levels of risk because demand can change quickly. There's your first point. You've made it. This means that a business's sales might fall. This means it's a good sentence starter there. This could lead to, what's the impact? Making less profit or even a loss, business failure. So that's your first 3 marks. What I'd like you guys to do is, here's 2 questions I prepped earlier. I'm just going to put that over there so you can't get confused. Right, these are both going to be 3-mark questions, okay? So I'm just going to put 3 marks there, and this is 3 marks here. So what I'd like you to do, you can do this by hand or you can type this, is absolutely fine. The first question, explain one way that a business can meet the needs of its customers. And then the second question here, you've got explain one reason why a business owner might want to develop new ideas from existing products and services. Remember to go on the points that I made, make the point. Here we go, make the point. What does it mean and what it can lead to? These are really important parts to your task. That's how you achieve the 3 marks in your exam. It works pretty much every time. You know, even if you may be unsure in the exam about what the topic is, you can always try and squeeze out as many marks as you can by just using this theory, okay? So email me back those answers. I'll provide feedback, grade your work or your questions when you do it, and we can improve this in the next videos as well. There will be a few more of these. I'll do some 6 markers, but this is a good way to develop your exam technique as we're going through. Okay, look forward to your responses. Thank you.